What's up, guys? CryptoSavy here. Welcome to the channel where you subscribe to get daily updates every day on Bitcoin. We're also going to be doing some videos on altcoins, and leave your comments down below. Let me know what altcoins you would like to see. I've been asking that. I'm kind of going through and seeing what people are requesting most. So definitely don't forget to leave your comment down below. Also, we're going to look at yesterday's trade setup, see what's going on. We're going to look at the targets, see where we could be headed from here, and I will give you my opinion. Let's get into it. All right, guys, as always, this is not financial advice, trading advice, or investment advice. I do want to remind you guys, we are doing the Kobo Vault Generation 2 hard wallet giveaway. Not your keys, not your cryptos. If you are keeping your cryptos on exchange and you're not trading them, I suggest you get them off. I do have links down below to get yourself a hard wallet. Definitely check them out. Be safe, guys, and let's get into it. All you have to do to enter to win is leave your comment down below, give it a giant thumbs up, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I'll be doing a random comment pick from a random video on Sunday. So let's get into it. The news headlines, get a feel for the sentiment. Blockchain bites, Bitcoin and DeFi on Bitcoin. Bitcoin to ignite after Labor Day, warns former Prudential CEO in surprise crypto flip. Game show winner loses $39,000 in Bitcoin Facebook scam. IRS seizes Bitcoin tied to terrorists. U.S. Postal Service files blockchain voting patent. Meet a freelance cypherpunk developer in Africa. Not a whole lot of sentiment suggestions in the news headlines. Extreme greed, we are at 82. We dropped 1 point from yesterday. We were at 83, but we are still in the extreme greed zone. Now, we've been watching the monthly chart, and as I've been saying, we are making higher highs in the price action. Let me thicken this up for you. And lower highs in the RSI. That is a sign of bearish divergence. Of course, we have to see where the monthly closes. And another thing I want to look at is, here's the bullish case, the major bullish case scenario. If we take off the trend line off the bottom, trend line off the top, and the white trend lines, the breakout target is 27,000. That's the extreme bullish case scenario. We do have this yellow dotted trend line, and we have that all the way through to our smaller time frames. Like I said, we're going to look at yesterday's trade setup also and see where we're at with that. As of right now, on the monthly here, this bottom trend line is around 11.2. Let's see where the monthly closes, but this has been key for quite some time, guys, and we've been watching this on the channel. First, let's look at the falling broadening wedge that we broke out of here. That also gets a target on the bullish case around 16,000. But let's take a look at the RSI that I have been watching forever now. What I seem to think is going on here is we have a triangle right in here. A, B, C, D is what we're working on. I believe we'll come back down for E. Now, weekly close above this trend line here will be bullish. I will be full bore bullish at that point. But this weekly is key. But remember, we can go up, shoot up past it, and still close below it because the RSI follows the body, not the wicks. So keep that in mind. But as of right now, we are getting up in this area to test it. This week, we could see another push up before coming back down. But if we do a close below this, I think that'll be a good long-term short to come all the way back down and retest this trend line. We'll keep it updated. I will keep an eye on that for you guys. And if I see any changes, I will let you know. Now, if you are interested in trading, I'll leave a Prime XBT tutorial up top. It is by far the best crypto exchange in my opinion. You don't see a lot of other people putting it on their channels. They did for a little while, but they realized that they are not a scam exchange. They don't liquidate a bunch of people, and they don't pay as well for the commission. That doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is it is a great exchange, by far the fairest. They don't trade against you. Check it out if you haven't already. You can trade Bitcoin, EOS, Ethereum, Litecoin, XRP, Forex, gold, silver, oil, Dow Jones, S&P, all with using your Bitcoin as collateral. And like I said, by far the fairest exchange. Definitely check it out. And you can use my promo code Savy50. Even if you already have a Prime account, you can still use my promo code. If not, I have a link down below. But promo code Savy50 will get you 50% on top of whatever you deposit up to 1 Bitcoin. And you can use that towards your margin. Also, Savy25 will get you 25% off of your fees. So definitely check it out if you haven't already, and let's get into it. Looking at the daily, looking at this still as a rising broadening wedge, measured move of that all the way down to 36.43. I am not saying it's going down there, but I am saying there is a gap down here. We also have a gap around, I think it's 7,600, and another one around 9,600. I do believe at least the 9,600 will get filled. But let's take a look at what's going on here. Let's go into the RSI. As you can see in the daily, same thing, just like in the weekly here. And if we put let's put an ABC pattern in here. So this would be A, B, C, D, and E. This looks like a rising wedge. If we do bottom out here, we could come up and that be the start of the bull run. But like I said, we got to watch the weekly. But a break of this trend line, guys, is going to be pretty ugly. Another way to support the channel, anchorimage.com. There's a link to that below also. There's a lot of links down there to check out. It's all stuff I recommend and use. But this is my wife's webpage, anchorimage.com. It is quality stuff, guys. It's not vinyl crap. It is very quality stuff. Definitely check it out. You can put anything you want on any of this stuff. Just let her know. Hit her up in the contact. And let's look at another look at the daily. So, like I said, this yellow dotted trend line is what we've been watching. I do have a target up here at around 12,000, depending on where we hit it, 12,800 to 12,900. And that is the old support line become new resistance line off this rising broadening wedge that we broke down below back here in March. We came back up to test it in May, tried to back here at the end of May, did not quite touch it. If we do get up here, if this breaks, now we do have higher targets from our trade setup yesterday, but if this does break the 12,800, 12,900, that will most likely be at the end of the week and the weekly close above that trend line that I showed you in the weekly. But as of right now, I'm going to keep a close eye on this. This could be a great opportunity to short right here. And if we come back down to retest this trend line down at the bottom here, would be around 11,200. A break below that, of course, our support at 10,560. And a break of that, then we will... First, we have to see where we topped here. Then we could put the Fibonacci extensions on it and see where we could be landing. All right, 4 hours, same thing. We have this trend line up here, 12,882 range. Like I said, depending on when we hit it, if we do go up and tag it. Let's look at the 4-hour RSI real quick. This is going to be a pretty quick video, guys. I'm going to start digging into some alts for you as soon as I figure out which ones we're going to be looking at. But let's look at the trend lines here. As you can see, the white trend line is a falling channel, and we seem to be in a triangle type channel here using the yellow as the support. That push up to 12.8 could get us up to retest the top of this white channel before coming down. And if we do break this yellow trend line that I've been talking about since way back here, we keep getting bounces off it. If we do break that and come down, that's going to be the bearish case scenario. That yellow trend line could be around that $10,500 range, and a break of that could be going down to these lower lows. Let's take a look at yesterday's trade setup. So I had talked about it yesterday, and if you guys were watching this live when it broke, it did come back down. So basically, a bunch of people were longing up here. It came back down. It liquidated the over leveraged longs, came back up, and we were watching the 12,039, and how I talked about this is if we break above it, put a stop loss below. Obviously, you would have got stopped out if you'd done it early and came down, but I said the safest way would be wait for a retest of the top of this triangle, which we could see today, and that's going to be around the 12,000, right around the 12,000 range. If we do get a healthy bounce off that, guys, it could be another good spot to long up to about that 12.8, 12.9. But when you play these breakouts, like I said, make sure your stops down here, and when it starts going up, place your stops at least into even, maybe a little bit of profit just to be safe. But again, I'm watching for a retest of this triangle. Now, a break below this, if this does not hold and we come back down, we could come all the way back down to test this range, and that would be probably around the 11.5, 11.4. So keep an eye on that. We are looking like it wants to come down and retest this, but again, guys, it could shoot straight up. And if you watched my video yesterday, I had talked about, a breakout, fake out, it could come back down and just continue down. Now, we could still see that, but just keep an eye on this 12,020 area. And again, guys, don't forget to smash the like button and leave your comments down below. Let me know what alts you are interested in. The most requested alts, I will do a Twitter poll and see which ones we're going to be doing. So definitely, if you're not following me on Twitter, make sure you do that. CryptoSavy1, or it's at CryptoSavy1. So anyways, let's take a look at these targets again. Now, if this does continue and we do get support on the top of this triangle and break up higher, we could go as high as 13.6. But like I said, I'm really watching the 12,800 to 12,900 range. If that breaks, we could definitely still get up to this range. Again, weekly RSI is key, guys. Definitely draw those trend lines in. I showed you at the beginning. Keep a close eye on that. The super bullish case scenario here would be looking at this whole move here as a bull flag, and this being the flag pull over here and a break of that. We have that target of 15,000. We'll keep a close eye on it, guys. But like I said, 12.8 and 12.9 would be the area I would watch, especially if we come down and get a nice bounce off this $12,000 range. But if we break this $12,000 range, I would wait for a break of this bottom trend line to do a short. Put your stops just above it. And once you get into profit, if you don't get stopped out, once you get into profit, move your stops down either into profit or to break even. That way you're not losing any money. That's a safe way to play this, guys. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button. Leave your comments down below to get you entered to win the Kobo Vault. Smash the likes and share the video if you would. Help get it out there. YouTube doesn't help. Let's see how many likes we can get. Thanks for all of you that stuck all the way through the video, and so I know who did. Leave your pet's name down below. That'll let me know you watched till the end of the video. Thanks a lot, guys. I'm out of here.